This is V from a Canadian RV Array. Where we are today in our location video is we are at Sunshine Key RV Resort and Marina, and let's take you for a tour around the park. Here we are. We're already in our spot. We're set up with our RV, and you can see it's a real nice spot. We're between a park model and a seasonal guest, and we're set up. So let's keep watching as we'll go through a tour. We'll take you through a walking tour at sunset through the park. Here we are in the front part of the RV park, and this is the staging area where you would disconnect your vehicle if you're towing something. And Sunshine Key RV Resort and Marina is located on Big Pine Key. Going north, you will go into Marathon. Going south, it's Big Pine Key. Let's keep watching. And through our tour through the park, you can see that there was a lot of big open spots for large RVs to pull in and pull out. Very flat area, very nice granular sand and little pebble rocks that you would be parking your RV on. There was a lot of Class A's in the park, a lot of gas and diesel pushers, up to 45 foot long, as you're seeing in this shot right here as we're going by. So a lot of fifth wheels also, and we're coming up to an area which was really cool. It was little mobile homes that you can rent. Now here's a shot of the beach area, which they had some recliners and chairs, a little gazebo to get out of the sun. But this was quite late in the afternoon, but very picturesque. Now this is the part that I was talking about earlier. What they're calling this is Sunshine Key Tiny Homes. And I guess the developer or they put this in here. So what you can do is you can book and rent these tiny little homes. They're so cool, different colors. And the time that we were here, it looks like the tide was out, and you can see quite a bit of the front beach area here. This wasn't the best place to swim. It was on the main beach. Now what we're doing is we were able to fly our drone, and we'll show you some aerial shots. This is Highway 1 looking north to the next key, and very picturesque, very aqua blue colors of the water. What we're doing in this shot is we've taken our drone just a little higher, and we're looking back into the park where you can see all the different RVs, from the diesel pushers, the gas, to the fifth wheels, and a very nicely laid out park with large spots for pulling through. So now what we've done is come to the other end of the park, and this is the Marina that is part of the same complex. And we're going to take a walk from one end to the other and show you all these beautiful scenes. A lot of boats here, a lot of fishing boats, and people that I guess are permanent residents in the park or seasonals. They can bring their boat here and leave it at one of these finger docks at additional cost. So let's keep watching. Now where I'm coming up to right here is you can see all these pelicans. There was a person cleaning fish. And talking about fish, here's a lot of tarpon. They were quite good size, but in one corner, just underneath in the shadow of the boat, you can see a nurse shark on the bottom there was just taking a rest, I guess. But a lot of fish, a lot of wildlife. Again, looking back in the marina, very beautiful colors of the water. Now, where I'm walking to right now is to the pier, but my eye was caught on this boat here, and this was actually a beautiful fishing boat that was just docked there, and I couldn't get over the amount of motors on the back of this beautiful boat, and it was 4 of 350 horsepower. Outboard drives, just beautiful. All the mangrove trees, and so now what we're going to start doing is they have a fishing pier that goes out into the bay here, and we're just going to take a walk along that and check that out. So now what I've started to do is walk back. There were some people swimming at the corner of the pier, and I didn't really want to get them into the shot. But looking down into the water here, you could see millions of little minnows and fish that were occupying this area. And the water seemed to be a little low for this time. Again, another great shot of all these foliage in the trees. Were absolutely breathtaking. They went on and on for quite a while. So let's keep watching. Now as we're walking back through the marina, look what we found. There's an iguana right on the walkway here. He was a good length. He was about 4 feet, and you could see these people here were trying to walk by him, and he wanted no part of that, so he kind of ran over into the grass or the stone area here with under the tree. And I was able to get quite close to him. He was quite tame, but I didn't want to scare him anymore and make him run off, so I just thought I would just get it close enough, get a picture, and then just move on and leave him alone. So we're walking down through the marina here again as we walked the other direction earlier in the shot. So now what we're doing is just walking around the other end of the park, you might say, where they had their pickleball, tennis courts, and part of the marina where people could park their boats. But this is now walking back towards the front part of the park. And they've got their recreation center here. You can see where there was all kinds of tables. And the rec center was not being used at this time. But we were coming around the corner here where the pool is and the playground for the kids. Again, all very nicely laid out. And looking down this way, you could see where the main pool was, right there where all the golf carts are sitting. So again, we went around the whole park. This was at the Sunshine Key Resort, RV Park and Marina. And it was part of the Encore group. This is V from A Canadian RVer. Hope you've enjoyed the video.